Gender-based violence takes numerous forms such as intimate partner violence, sexual violence, child marriage, female genital mutilation, trafficking for sexual exploitation, female infanticide, amongst others. In recent time, abuse against minors has become rampant such that hardly a week passes by without a report of one form of abuse against minors in both the mainstream and social media space. Before now, stakeholders were of the opinion that the menace happened only within a larger society. However, it has taken a different dimension as there have been reported cases of parents, guardians, family members and even religious leaders being involved in one form of violence against minors or the other. As part of efforts to curb the menace, the federal government created the Offenders Register aimed at naming and shaming those involved. The question is, has this stopped the act from occurring? The obvious answer is no, as the Director General of the FCTA, Mrs. Agnes Utahart, said the administration is doing all it can to stop the menace.
Every day we record new cases here, but our measures of intervention varies very much. It's down to earth. We are a referral center. We refer to the various professional bodies like hospitals, like the police, NAPTIC, for interventions. The sexual and gender-based response team here in the FCC will only coordinate. And as soon as we get, so that this survivor doesn't go through these zigzag processes of going to explain to this body and explain to that body, we ensure that the right and immediate actions are taken. Because when you're talking about sexual and gender-based response, as it affects children, minors, it's very, very urgent for us to be able to get the specimen at the right time. We ensure that we go to the hospital and ensure that the child is taken care of, and then we take it off from there.
These respondents described the act as barbaric and call for stiffer punishment for offenders.
I want parents and guardians to just take caution of what is going on with abuse on children nowadays. And government should make sure they place a high disciplinary panel that one will face a bitter rod when you carry out any abuse or anything on any female child.
For us to checkmate this thing, government need to produce a kind of institution that will enlighten people more about this child abuse.
To this end, Mrs. Hart said the FCT will soon embark on 7 days activism and fight against gender-based violence.
Like the judiciary, for instance, we're going to have a roundtable with them. We're going to look at their challenges and see how, as a team, we will help them to be up and doing in arresting this menace, this pandemic that is within the pandemic.
As the campaign on violence against minors continues, the case of late Elizabeth Ochanya and many others is a constant reminder that minors need maximum protection regardless of gender. Oluwatoyin Yusuf, ITV News, Abuja.